Hi, I'm Hilton, and today I'm going to fit a center armrest to my Audi A6. I'm going to show you guys how I do it. So what I did is I bought a complete armrest on Amazon. I can't remember how much I paid for this, but I'll pop the price on the screen right now. And the reason I want to replace the entire armrest is because there are two issues with my armrest, and that is this little clippy clip thing is broken on mine. I did order a separate one and I was just going to replace the latch, but I decided to replace the entire armrest because this isn't really leather, it's more pleather. But I think the armrest on my car is also not really leather. I think it's also just fake leather. The seats are real leather, but I don't think the armrest is. And the problem on my car's armrest is there's a nick on the leather and it's actually coming apart. I think I'm going to do this from the back of the car, and I'm just going to pop the armrest in the upright position. What we need is a trim tool to get in there and pop this cover off. Now see, this cover is already lifting over here at the base, so I'm going to first try and pop it off down here using a trim tool and see if we can get it off, because we need access underneath this panel in order to release. Now for some reason this thing does have its clip, but you can see the little retainer. There's one on either side. The little retainer is broken on the other side. So this is why this thing broke and wasn't working properly anymore. And I'm just going to pry this cover off, but I'm just going to press this tab in and push the armrest forward, and then I can get the armrest off the car. If you look at that, it was actually ripped over there, and this was facing me on the driver's side, and I wasn't really happy with that. Every time I get in and out of the car I see that, and it just bugged me. Just get the cover off this one and then I can transfer this one onto the car. Right, so I've got the cover off this one now, and this is the latch that's working on this one. So I'm just gonna do the reverse of what I did. You can see there are 4 little tabs here, and those are going to clip into these holes over here, and we just need to line it up with that clip. And if I can just get this up a little bit, then I can get the armrest in there and make sure all 4 of these things are lined up, and pull the armrest forward. It's quite a tight fit because this is obviously not it's not an OEM part, so it's going to be quite a tight fit. There we go. And then we can get this cover back on. Just get the front on first. And I'm just going to try and clip this side in. And for some reason this one won't clip in. So I'm just going to stretch it a little bit so that we have a flush fit. And that is the new armrest. Right, so this is it fitted, and here's the old one. And you can see the old one's very shiny compared to the new one. The new one's still this dull leather, like new leather seems to do before it gets old. But you know something, the padding, this one feels much softer in terms of padding than this one. This one doesn't have a lot of padding on, the one from Audi, but this one really feels so nice and padded and great. And the latch works great now. It's not going to flop around. anymore, and just bring it back down, and no more flappy rattle. And yeah, I'm very happy with that. Obviously, this leather being new, you have to slam it down to get it to latch in. So I think on the whole, very good job. And I don't have to look at that anymore, because that really bugged me. And you know, every time I got in the car, it just gave this feeling of, I don't know, it's just not a nice car. And that's it. It's really just a 5-minute job, and you can do this yourself. So I've had quite a lot done to the car that I haven't yet spoken about in previous videos. The main service on the car has been done, and yeah, that was quite expensive. So I don't know if you guys want to see a video on that, I'll do one, but I didn't think anyone would be interested in seeing that. But it's basically had an oil change on the transmission, engine oil change, coolant, brakes, the brake pads, discs in the front have been done. Yeah, so wheel alignment, everything, it's all been done. And on Monday, today is Saturday, so on Monday the car goes in for its paint job, because the hood and the front fenders need to be resprayed. The hood is fading, the clear coat has gone all white and it's peeling off. It's just the only part of the car that's doing that. So yeah, I'll be doing a video on that just to show you guys what the result is, because the hood really brings the car down right now. It really brings the side down. And yeah, and in terms of doing the center armrest, it's 5 minutes. It's going to take you 5 minutes. It's really not a big job. I'll put the link in the description if you guys want to buy one. So if you just want to replace the latch, you can get the latch separately as well. I actually have 2 latches, because I ordered one and I thought it didn't arrive, and then I ordered another one, and then the one I ordered arrived. But as you can see, replacing the latch is very easy. You just take a cover off, take the old latch out and put the new latch in, and put the cover back, and that will take you literally 2 minutes to do as well. I'm going to be doing the center console, and that is going to be quite a big job actually. And because I've got to take everything out here, literally I've got to take the armrest off again to do that, but not the cover, just the whole thing. So that's going to be quite a job, and I'll be replacing the electronic park brake switch as well, because it is my one looks terrible, and the new one looks new, and it's got a little chrome piece on it which looks much nicer actually. And then once I've done that, I will be replacing the entire sound system, this whole screen thing over here, and that is going to be an Android 8.8-inch screen with a backup camera, and it will be linked to a dash cam as well. So I'll be able to see what's going on the dash cam from the screen of the car, and when I put the car in reverse, I'll be able to see where I'm going. And this system is actually fully incorporated into the whole car, so it's connected to the MMI, so you can use these dials here in the middle. It's connected to the steering wheel, so you can still use your steering wheel controls for volume and to go through the various menus. And the interface, I think, is very nice, because you can choose between 2 different interfaces, an Audi one or an Android one. And yeah, I think it's going to be very, very nice, but it's going to be a big job as well to do that. I have to remove the AC controls in order to put one of the plugs into the AC control, so I can control the AC from the Android system as well. And it will also connect to the CAN bus of the car, which is great, because you can then see your RPM and your trip computer and all that stuff. It's really quite exciting to be able to have something like that in an old car like this. I want to thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. I think if you guys stick with me on this journey, you're going to enjoy it, and you're going to enjoy what I do to the car, and you guys can see what you can do to your car if you have one of these cars as well. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Cheers.